Good morning everyone. So I've just finished listening to Wylder Ranch by Lulu Moore and I thought I'd let you know my thoughts on this book. So I was very kindly gifted this audio by Lulu Moore. It was part of like a giveaway and she happened to send this to me, and I've been waiting to read it for as part of my billionaire month, because if you read Once Upon a Holiday, which is the first part to this, like a prequel, you'll know that Alexander is a billionaire. He's part of a not royal family, but they're like dukes and lords and that kind of thing. Well, so if you've read Once Upon a Holiday, you'll know that he went to Aspen, where he met Haven, and they had like a week together. No promises for it to go any further than that, although you kind of got the impression they both were like really into it. So fast forward like 10 months, and he's obviously back in England, pining over Haven still. Hasn't moved on, hasn't met anyone. He's tried to contact her, hasn't been able to get hold of her. Well, she's going to turn up with a baby. I know, right? She turns up with a baby, and if you read Valentine Nook, that you'll know that happened anyway. But this book is about them two now trying to cope as parents and trying to be friends, and then maybe more. Is she going to go back to Aspen? Is he going to go with her? Is she going to stay in England? There was just so much to this story, and I absolutely loved it. I love his brothers. They just crack me up so much, especially Miles. I can't wait for his book. Like, it's going to be funny because he is just the most hilarious character that I've read. I love him so much. But yeah, I really enjoyed this audio. Shane East and CJ Bloom did an amazing job. They did Once Upon a Holiday too. So I knew it was going to be them, and they just knocked it out of the park. It was incredible. I listened to it non-stop pretty much for 2 days, not even that, and it just blew me away. I loved it so much. I can't wait for the next book, which I think is going to be Hendrix's book. You kind of got maybe a glimpse of where that was going to go in this one. But yeah, really excited for that. Let me know if you've read it or listened to it and what your thoughts were, and I'll see you next time.